Let's learn about IELTS listening test sections. The IELTS listening test has 4 sections, each of which has a different context, content, speakers, and purpose. Generally speaking, the first 2 sections contain the easiest vocabulary and grammar, while the second 2 contain the hardest. The vocabulary and grammar in the 4th section are typically the most challenging. Each section of the IELTS listening test has 3 important features you need to understand in order to help you answer the questions. 1. How many people are speaking? 2. The context or background information, which explains who is speaking, why they are speaking, and what they are talking about. 3. Which question types the section always uses. Now let's look at section 1. How many people are speaking? Section 1 is always a dialogue. That's a conversation between 2 or more people. In section 1, it's always 2 people speaking. Context. In section 1, the context is transactional. That's just an adjective which means an exchange is happening. You can remember this with the word exchange if you think it's easier than transactional. This reminds you that in this dialogue, 2 people are exchanging or swapping information in order to achieve their goals. Usually, each person has some information they need to give the other person and some information they need to get. This helps us to remember who is speaking in section 1, and it's always these 2 types of people. One person is a customer. They always provide information about their personal details, such as their name, contact information, address, and billing details. The other person is a staff member in a company or organization. They always provide information about the company or organization's products and services and related details such as pricing and delivery arrangements. Knowing this information helps you predict who will give you the information necessary to answer each question. If the question is asking about personal details, you know you need to listen to the customer to get the answer to that question. If the question is asking about products and services, you know you need to listen to the staff member to get the answer to that question. Question types. Section 1 usually has 10 fill-in-the-gaps questions. Sometimes it can have multiple choice questions, so you might get a combination of fill-in-the-gaps and multiple choice questions, but usually it's just 10 fill-in-the-gaps questions. Preview and review time. This section is also divided into 2 parts. You are given 30 seconds to preview the questions in the first part. Then after you've listened to that part, you are given another 30 seconds to preview the questions for the second part. At the end of this section, you will have 30 seconds to review your answers. You should do everything you can to find any mistakes you might have made. See the link in the video description for more information on this.